What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What is up? What is They went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's Meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these fans on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Ooh, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to start. I thought Lil Bird was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Murder was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Girl. Uncle Cliff, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. Well, he had on look like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Yana Van Zam's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. And Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see it. Hit me up in my DMs. I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue, jock strap or something like that. I'd love to see it too. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy.
Well, hello. We are here. We're here, ladies and gentlemen, for today's edition of Run Your Mouth. Listen, y'all, the dossier today is real packed. We got a lot to talk about. I had to just stop adding stuff to the dossier today. I was just like, screw it. I don't got the type of time. I'm not going to be on here for 3 and 4 hours. So we're gonna be here for a quick spell. Me and Really be flip-flop today. And she had something to do, and I told her I could go later. So she went during my time, so I'm going kinda during her time. And we, gonna see how this go for us. But yeah, we are here. Welcome to all of you all. Let me share this out and put it on the members only chat. While I'm doing that, go ahead and take a seat in the desk next to your BFF, your bestie, all of you go ahead and take a seat next to your people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I want everybody to be comfortable. You say carry us, child. I'm gonna do the best I can, TJ. You know how I am. I'm just gonna do the best we can. Quiet as it's kept. Shout out to the members. The members only chat was doing its thing today. Can I tell y'all? Shout out to the goddamn members. All my members flood the chat with some members only emojis. Have we not been having a time today in the members only chat? Have you not been entertained in the members only chat? We've been having a time over there today, y'all. I cannot disclose all of the stuff that goes on down to the members only chat, but just know they have been carrying on in this goddamn members only chat. Do you hear me? Carrying on. Shout out to the members. Oh man, give me just a second, y'all. While y'all are coming in, go ahead and start with your bell ringer assignment, which is to go ahead and press the like button, share the video out, and all of that good stuff. You know what to do. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know how this goes. I'm just saying. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun today. Like we have fun every day. So I shouldn't say we're gonna have fun today like we don't have fun every day. We do have fun every day, but we're gonna have some extra good times today. Okay. All right. So Instagram is done. Let me go ahead and post on the tube of you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Cause you know YouTube ain't about shit when it comes to notifications. Them hoes don't be about shit. All right, let me say hey to y'all. As y'all come in the building, let me say hey to y'all. Okay. Let me say hey. Hey Tracy, see one of our head hall monitors here. TJ is in the building. Jason, what's good, bruh? Morgan is here. Diamond Pearl, Jim, Quake, Symmetry is here. Miss Baythang, what's up? Sweet Pea, how you doing? Fran, girl, haven't they been carrying on in the members only chat, child? Peace and love. How you doing today, sweetheart? The Informed, thank you for being here. Red Bird, good to see you. Good to have you. Cassandra, I am so glad to see you. Angela, how are you today, my love? Ravine, my crimson and cream princess. What's going on, sweetheart? Gabby, how you doing today? You had a good day today, Gabby? You all right? Quake been in the members only chat. She been in there clowning with them. Hey, Harold. Hey. Everybody take their moment to say hi to Harold, the most loved member, pupil in my classroom. Everybody loves Harold. Hey, Montrez, what's good, bruh? Little baby, how you been? I ain't seen you in a few days. Good to see you, little baby. Hey, Danny, what's good? What is going on over there on the West Coast? Jen Bunny, what's good, mama? Jay Wash, what's going on over there? You got trade over there, Jay Wash? Let me know. KER Vixie, you all right today, girl? Janae, you been having fun in the members only chat too today? Janae, child, y'all been carrying on. Hey, Sharice, how's everything over there on the West Coast in California? Down to the Cali. All right, y'all. Let's if you're ready to get this party started, go ahead and put a shondo in the chat. If you are ready, I am ready. If you are ready, I am ready. Put a shondo in the chat. Let me know you ready. Oh, you are trade? I ain't mad at it, Jay Watch. Let them know you don't call trade. You are trade. Baby, I am not mad at it, honey. Get it how you live, honey. Child. Yeah. All right. Well, since it looks like we're ready, it's time. You know we start with our sugar spike moment. So where's Larry? Larry, come, Larry, come on, come to the front, Larry. We ready? They ready, Larry. They ready. Your pipes ready, Larry? All right, Larry. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Larry Myers, who will help us usher in. Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, gender-conforming members of our audience, it's now time for your sugar spike segment.
You see, this is the part that I like. Major sugar spike.
So I want to fight. Daddy gave me, yeah.
his only begotten Son.
Major sugar spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major sugar spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
Jesus. Hey everybody who came in. Hey Omar, what's good, bruh? How you feel? China White, what is going on? Jeannie, they got you spiking out at work. You needed Larry to come and you needed Larry to come and see, because they got you spiking out at work. Nessa, what's going on, Nessa? Glad you are here. You late today, Nessa. Don't make that habit, girl. You know I love you, Nessa. Anyway, let's start with the on the campaign trail. Let's start off on the campaign trail, y'all. Listen. So yesterday, if you missed yesterday's edition of Red, Blue, and Black last night, you missed the gem. We started off talking about some topics that we had on hand, but we called an audible, and we actually covered the interview, the sit-down interview that Kamala Harris, hey Sticks girl, the sit-down interview that she did with the National Association of Black Journalists. Hey Crazy Homebody girl. And I'm going to tell you, for those people that were here last night when we went through it, we stopped and started, gave commentary after each answer to each question. Let me tell you, go back and watch last night's video. I'm not trying to promote the video. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know that ain't my style. But I'm going to tell you, it is absolutely the best interview this election cycle. It's the best interview of a candidate by the journalists themselves. It is also the best I've seen Kamala answer questions in an interview. This is the best interview that I've seen her do. Did we agree with everything? Well, I shouldn't say we, but did I agree with everything she said? No, but I'm okay with that. Why? Because this was a sit-down interview where it was all policy. It was policy. They didn't let her meander around. They didn't let her get off topic. When she got too far off topic, they came right back and said, no, that's not what we asked. We need to know such and such. It was great. She attacked questions like the black men going over to the Republican Party and how you get them back in. Hey, Ellen MVP. She addressed topics like her and how people don't see her as the strong person on the economy. She addressed Israel and the Hamas war. She addressed the reparations questions. She addressed hey Lock Queen. She addressed so many. It's a 45-minute sit down. Our video is longer because we didn't just play it all the way through. We let them ask a question, let her fully answer the question, and then we would stop and address those questions. So she addressed reproductive rights. She addressed all of the major talking points of this election cycle. She hey Miss Shorty B. Hey Lock Queen. She addressed all of them. And they pushed her when she didn't give the direct answer to her question. They would redirect her and say, well, no, we need to know this. For example, when they were addressing Hamas and the Israel-Hamas war, and she was talking about a ceasefire, and they were like, well, no. What does that mean? What does that mean policy-wise? What are you going to do different than what's going on right now? They really did hold her feet to the fire. I was glad to see it, and I'm glad that she sat there in the paint and answered the questions. It was great. Today, she went and she spoke with Hispanic voters at the where was she at today? Oh God. She was at the Congressional Hispanic Caucus Institute. That's where she was today. She was at the Institute for the Congressional Hispanic Caucus. And she went and spoke with them today. Donald John was at a rally. Well, he has a rally tonight in Uniondale, New York. I did watch her. I did watch her interview. Well, not interview, but I watched her speech, I should say. She spoke to some of the similar talking points. She also did give a lot of real estate to speaking on immigration, migrants, and how that affects the Latino or Latinx population. So yeah, there was all of that. There were some if you looked on Twitter, there was a lot of things on Twitter today that spoke to there perhaps being something nefarious in and around Donald Trump's rally in Uniondale, New York. The last thing I saw, they said that everything was okay. They were unsubstantiated. Everything looked good. But I did see that was trending for a little bit this afternoon with regard to something that they didn't know what it was. They didn't know what it was in or around Uniondale, New York, where the actual rally would take place. So yeah, so that's the some of the updates from the campaign trail today. But there's more. Oh God. Governor Quasimodo, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, is in the news. As much as this woman has a lot of shit to say about trans people, hey, Monk Chip Boo, as much as this woman have shit to say about trans people, y'all can't tell me this woman don't look like she might be a man. I couldn't stand this ever. I swear I could not stand her. Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Listen, when she used to be at that goddamn lectern, when she was White House press secretary for Donald Trump, I used to cringe. I used to just throw shit at my goddamn TV screen. Remember she used to always wear that raggedy pink dress with them ugly ass pearls that she used to wear, trying to make her look feminine. Listen, in the spirit of Sarah Huckabee Sanders, I'm sorry, y'all. I got to do it in the spirit of Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
America presents Real Women of Politics.
Real women of politics.
Today, we salute all the real woman leaders of this great country.
Real women don't have to fake it.
Real women doing real things.
Real women work too hard for this.
Some big companies can't tell the difference between real and fake anymore.
Real people know the difference.
That's why we're introducing the Real Women of Politics koozie.
Real women of politics.
Now, you can salute the real women of politics at every backyard barbecue and tailgate. And if it covers up the label of a big woke company, well, that works too.
Real women of politics.
Order your Real Women of Politics koozie today.
Somebody still owe us an explanation of how this black man got in the middle of this goddamn commercial. I just don't understand or know how the hell this black man got in the middle of this goddamn commercial. I have no idea. We are still researching that. Tracy, where's Tracy C? Tracy C, you're supposed to be researching that. Where are you on your research on how this black man got in the middle of that goddamn in the middle of that goddamn commercial? Let me let y'all see what Sarah Huckabee Sanders said, because I don't want to mix her words up. Let me let y'all hear it.
Not only do my kids serve as a permanent reminder of what's important, they also keep me humble. You can walk into a room like this where people cheer when you step onto the stage, and you might think for a second that you're kind of special. Then you go home and your kids remind you very quickly you're actually not that big of a deal. and ours are pretty good at it. So my kids keep me humble. Unfortunately, Kamala Harris doesn't have anything keeping her humble. You would think after 4 years of straight failure, she would know a little humility. Unfortunately, she doesn't.
First of all, Governor Quasimodo, none of us take you seriously. So that whole thing, I come up here, people clap and take me seriously. We don't. We don't. Let me play that again for y'all, because maybe y'all ain't hear what I heard. I'm gonna play it one more time so I can make sure y'all hear what I heard.
Not only do my kids serve as a permanent reminder of what's important, they also keep me humble. You can walk into a room like this where people cheer when you step onto the stage, and you might think for a second that you're kind of special. Then you go home and your kids remind you very quickly you're actually not that big of a deal. And ours are pretty good at it. So my kids keep me humble. Unfortunately, Kamala Harris doesn't have anything keeping her humble. You would think after 4 years of straight failure, she would know a little humility. Unfortunately, she doesn't.
This bitch ain't shit. I can't even try to be nice and professional and cordial about it. Y'all know how I feel about Governor Quasimodo. The bitch ain't shit. She ain't shit now. She ain't never been shit. Okay? Now, your kids ain't special. They see you just like the rest of us see you. They don't think you special, just like you said. We the fuck don't think you special either. Who lied to you, ma'am, and told you that we thought you were special? We don't. We really don't. And let's be clear. Let's be clear. Y'all out here trying to make people feel bad about not having kids or whatnot, as if that gives you extra rights or privileges, extra superpower. I got a news. I'm not gonna go down that road because I don't want to disparage people who have kids, just like I don't think that the people who don't have kids should be disparaged. Okay, but I mean, what is the need to make somebody feel bad? Because first of all, a lot of women would love to have kids, and maybe because of, they may have different things going on with their bodies, they just may not be able to. And damn that, some people don't want to have no kids, don't care about having kids. And guess what? They're great people too. There's nothing wrong with those people. It doesn't give you some extra superpower. It is a choice that you made to say, you know what? I want to have a child. And that's great. Nothing wrong with that. Because we're all here because somebody made that decision. But what you're not going to do is act as if that gives you some special mode of entitlement. I'm just saying. I can. But left to them, they gonna force any and everybody that can have a kid to have one. Left to them. I'm just saying. Governor Quasimodo, go back up into your bell tower and continue to ring the fucking bell. Other than that, we don't want to hear from you, because when we have to hear from you, it forces us to have to look at you. And I got a news flash. This ain't something that we want to look at. Please be clear, Governor Quasimodo. We don't want to continue to have to look at you. The more you talk, the more we're forced to look at you. It's like looking directly into an eclipse. You go blind looking directly at Quasimodo. Okay? Go the fuck away, ma'am. Go with God. Go with God. Oh, God. This shit just keeps getting worse. Oh, dear God. Well, if those statements weren't bad enough, well, ladies and gentlemen, I give you this.
China. Now, Kamala Harris is trying to make us buy more and more Chinese-made electric vehicles. This is the greatest auto-producing state in the whole country, which makes it the capital of the great American automobile. Let's buy more cars in Michigan, not in some foreign country. And of course, we know that when we buy American, when we make American, it leads to higher wages, it leads to lower prices, and it leads to more self-reliance. Donald Trump wants young Americans. Kamala Harris wants to ship everybody's job off to China and then turn them into welfare dependents. That is not a path to prosperity. That is a path to slavery, and it's what Kamala Harris has been doing for 3.5 years.
The man said that Kamala Harris, a black woman, has us, and I quote, on the path to slavery. This is what this young man said. Mind you, when Donald Trump was president, if you look at the net jobs in car manufacturing, there was a net deficit of thousands and thousands of jobs. And then if you look at the current administration, there's a net surplus of jobs in the automobile industry. So what the fuck are you talking about? Newsflash. China has been making cars that have been coming over here for decades now. And guess what's still happening? More automobile jobs are being created. More than were created during the entire 4 years that your running mate is had when he was in the White House. I'm just saying. But let him tell it. We're on the path to slavery. We're on the path to slavery. Let him tell it. That's what he said. That's what he said. Kamala Harris got us on the path to slavery. I promise you, at some point, he's going to get up there, and one of his talking points at one of these rallies is Kamala Harris is turning you all into modern day niggers. He's going to say that. I'm telling you, he's going to have these white people because they want their own level of victimhood, okay? It's not enough that they have their mantle of white privilege and breastplate of white supremacy. That's not enough. They also want to have victimhood. So I promise you that this fucktard at one of these rallies is going to say, you know, she is going to take us to a time where you're all going to know what it feels like to be black people. You're all going to be modern day niggers. He's going to say that. I promise you the speech is already written. The speech is already written. I'm telling you what I know. These people ain't shit. These people ain't shit. Okay? They ain't shit. They ain't trying to be shit. They ain't never been shit. They won't be shit. I'm just saying. Right, the full armor of whiteness, Miss Shorty B. The whole armor. Lord. Like, it's a damn mess. Just a goddamn mess. Just a damn mess. Sir, I have nothing else for this young man. I have nothing for him. Sir, go to hell. Oh, God, it just keeps getting worse. That right there is Republican. Dear God. You can't, when I read this story, you can't make this up. That is Republican Senator Roger Marshall of the great state of Kansas. So he is on record demanding that ABC turn over any pre-debate communication with Kamala Harris because now he believes that ABC fed Kamala Harris all of the questions, and that's why she did so much better than Donald John did. Let me read this to you. Claiming ABC News was blatantly partisan in favor of Vice President Kamala Harris going into the presidential debate, a Republican senator is demanding the network turn over any communications it exchanged with Harris's campaign before she took the stage with former President Donald Trump. Quote, on debate night, it became abundantly clear that ABC News and its respective moderators had a biased agenda. End of quote. Senator Roger Marshall, Republican of Kansas, wrote in a letter to ABC News president Alman, I can't pronounce their last name, and Harris's campaign manager Julie Chavez Rodriguez. He went on to say in the letter, quote, over 67 million Americans watched as a policy exchange between two presidential candidates quickly turned into a 3-on-1 debate against the Republican nominee. End of quote. He also said in the letter, quote, the American people deserve transparency and accountability from the mainstream media and a full accounting of whether ABC News coordinated with the Harris campaign to skew the debate's questions and fact-checking in favor of the vice president. End of quote. This is what y'all got going on. This is what the fuck y'all got going on. Oh, I didn't even see that. Thank you for gifting memberships, Symmetry. I don't know who got it. I got to check. Give me a second. This is what y'all got going on. We're reveling now in conspiracy theories. That's what we're doing now. We are reveling in conspiracy theories. So now, because Donald John doesn't have the intellectual fortitude and wherewithal with which to stand in the paint at a goddamn debate and prove that he could actually show that he has what it takes to be a goddamn president, we end up having a sitting senator in the United States Senate asking a news outlet to send communications that they had with the Harris campaign because he believes that they must have fed her the questions and the information before the debate. No, sir. Y'all's candidate is just dumb as a box of rocks. That ain't got nothing to do with ABC News. That ain't got nothing to do with Kamala Harris. That has everything to do with the fact that y'all have an ass clown for a goddamn nominee. And just like y'all looked at Joseph Robinette and said he was a damn geriatric that could not cognitively handle the seat in 1600 Pennsylvania Boulevard, now it's your candidate who doesn't have the intellectual wherewithal with which to handle the presidency. I don't know what y'all want from me. That's what we got going on. That is what we got going on. Listen, this is stupidity. These are the people who are sitting in Congress and are supposed to be making laws that affect our everyday lives. And we got stupid ass motherfuckers like this sitting in Congress. These are the people who y'all elected in the great state of Kansas. I can't make this shit up. You literally cannot make this shit up. You can't make this up. I gotta move on. If you were gifted a membership, make sure you hit me up on Instagram to be added to the members only chat. And in more fucktard news, we then have this young man. Speaking of members of Congress or U.S. senators that are no better than human excrement, you have Senator John Kennedy of the great state of Louisiana. You want to talk about a motherfucker who ain't shit? He personifies ain't shitness. Okay? Now, they were having a congressional hearing yesterday, and they were interviewing a faculty member who happens to be Arab American and asking her questions about some of the things going on campus with regard to anti-Israel and pro-Palestine protests. And somewhere, and this was before the Senate Judiciary Committee, one of the top 3 committees in the Senate, right? The conversation went left. Let y'all hear how this went.
You support UNRWA and Hamas, don't you?
Sir,
Please.
I think it's exceptionally disappointing that you're looking at an Arab American witness before you and saying you support Hamas.
You know what's disappointing to me?
I do not
You
support
can't
Hamas.
bring yourself
I do
to
not
say
support Hamas
You don't
or
support UNRWA. You don't support Hamas. You don't.
I was very
support
clear in my support for UNRWA.
Hezbollah, and you don't
I
support Iran. You should hide your head in a bag.
It's regrettable that as I sit here, have experienced the very issue that we're attempting to deal with today. The introduction of foreign policy is not how we keep Arab Americans or Jewish Americans or Muslim Americans or Black people or Asian Americans, anybody safe. This has been regrettably a real disappointment, but very much an indication of the danger to our democratic institutions that we're in now. And I deeply regret that, and I do hope that my testimony today has been helpful to understanding the need to respond to hate.
You have a sitting fucking member of Congress basically saying that the woman should be killed. Because if you're asking her to put her head in a goddamn bag, what the hell am I supposed to think? Now, he not only wants, because here's the problem. She said, I do not support Hamas, but I do support UNRWA. Now, because I can't expect that everybody to know. See, I'm a nerd like this, okay? I know what UNRWA is. And so, but for those people who don't know what he's referencing when he references UNRWA, UNRWA is it's an acronym, UNRWA, okay? That's what UNRWA is. It's the United Nations Relief and Works Agency. Relief and Works Agency for Palestine refugees in the Near East. It was established as a subsidiary organ of the United Nations General Assembly way back in December of 1949 and became operational in 1950. It is one of the largest United Nations programs. It was established because when they established Israel and took Palestine's land and country, they knew that there was going to be a problem. So they established this organization and entity to help with what they knew was upcoming issues, conflicts that would happen because you have displaced hundreds of thousands, millions of people. This has been an arm of the fucking United Nations General Assembly for more than for damn near 70 years now, 70 plus years now. And he's asking her not only to say that she doesn't support Hamas, but he's saying you support UNRWA, as if UNRWA is some type of nefarious terrorist organization. That's what he's asking her to do. And then following that up, coupling that with, chasing it with, telling her that she should have her head in the bag. And this is somebody who you all have sitting in the goddamn United States Senate. This is way out of order, way out of control. This is way out of control, y'all. Way out. I don't know what y'all want. I just played a video for y'all. I don't know what y'all want from me. This is ridiculous. Sir, go to hell. The big news of the day. Now, this was right here was the big news in terms of the election cycle of the day. So, Teamsters, for the first time in over 60 years, will not issue a formal endorsement in this presidential election. That's right. The Teamsters have decided, I'm sorry, for the first time since 1996, but for the third time since 1960. Excuse me. I misspoke there. Let me read this to you. The International Brotherhood of Teamsters will not issue an endorsement in the presidential election. Teamsters General President Sean O'Brien said, quote, neither major candidate was able to make serious commitments to our union to ensure the interests of working people are always put before big business. We sought commitments from both Trump and Harris not to interfere in critical union campaigns or core Teamsters industries and to honor our members' right to strike, but were unable to secure those pledges. End of quote. You do realize that the vice president went and was on the picket line striking with the union members. You do realize that, right? So did her running mate. Her running mate, Tim Walz, also was someone who went and was on the picket line striking with union workers. But you say that none of them wanted to honor members' right to strike. That just doesn't seem genuine, sir. That's very disingenuous. There's only one candidate that is here to help big business that wants no parts of unions. Let's be clear. There's only one side that says we want no parts of unions at all. But I'm going to let you have it. I'm going to let you have it. I'm just let them have it. I'm going to tell y'all what I feel this is about. Racist ass people, racist ass white people that are at the top parts of the hierarchy in the Teamsters, I'm sure didn't want to endorse a black woman. Because let's be clear, it's not just that she's black, but it's also that she's a woman. And when you couple two things that they don't want no parts of, I'm just saying. But at least we know. I'm just and if you follow politics, this is huge. The Teamsters endorsement is a big deal. The endorsement of the Teamsters is a big deal. And the fact that they have come out and stated. Now, here's what the inside intel is saying. Y'all come real close, okay? Inside intel is saying that the reason that they don't want to put out an endorsement is the majority of the members of the Teamsters were supporting Donald John. And if they gave a full-throated support of Donald John, then that means that they are supporting someone who openly says they want all unions to die, who openly said they're going to continue to give tax cuts to big business, who openly said they want every state to be a right to work state. So by giving full-throated endorsement of Donald John Trump, it would cut at the core of everything that unions represent. But the white people that make up the majority of the Teamsters would rather support a candidate that helps them continue to flaunt their mantle of white privilege and breastplate of white supremacy, rather than they would undercut their own values, undercut their own best interests so as to keep their white privilege. So if that means that you're going with a candidate that will do away with this union that holds so much power, go right ahead and do it. And that's why my sources are telling me that is why the Teamsters decided we're not going to endorse anyone, because the majority of their members wanted Trump. And they said we can't in good conscience support put out that we're supporting or endorsing Trump when Trump fully says he wants no parts of unions. That's what I'm being told. Tracy, where you been? Because I was looking for you earlier. You're supposed to be doing some investigations as to why that black man is in the middle of that Real Women of Politics commercial. We still waiting to find out. Tracy, we still want to know how this black man got in the middle of this goddamn commercial. Oh my God. Ciao. But yeah, I don't even understand how they think he's good for business and every business he's had has failed. Let's just be honest. Anyways, sir, go with God. In our last sugar spiky story of the day, before we get to delve deeper into the dossier, that is Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear. Where Yana at? Yana, come to the whiteboard, Yana. Where's Yana? That's our governor. Governor Andy Beshear, who was my pick for the vice presidential, the candidate for vice president. That was my pick for Kamala Harris's running mate. Hey Yvette, what's going on? So Andy Beshear did something good. Andy Beshear has by executive order has banned the use of conversion therapy on minors in Kentucky. He calls his executive order a necessary step to protect children from a widely discredited practice that tries to change a person's sexual orientation or gender identity through counseling. The governor used his executive power after Republicans who controlled the state legislature repeatedly blocked efforts to enact a state law banning the practice. Beshear said he would no longer wait for others to do what's right. Quote, "My faith teaches me that all children are children of God. And where practices are endangering and even harming those children, we must act. The practice of so-called conversion therapy hurts our children." End of quote. And that's what he said during the signing ceremony at the Capitol building in Kentucky. we're here for it. We are here for all parts of it. There have been people who have been permanently scarred, maimed, and hurt in conversion therapy. In some conversion therapy methods, there are conversion therapy programs that have shock treatment involved and all types of nefarious practices that they have, none of which work. For those of you who may not know what conversion therapy are programs that they have, and a lot of them are based in religious um, uh, programs and entities and institutions where they try to convert someone from being gay to being heterosexual. And so that includes counseling, that includes physical force, that includes electroshock treatments and all types of other nefarious things. So yeah, but he outlawed that. Hey, lovely 31 Blueprint. Yes, they still use it. As a matter of fact, when Mike Pence was governor, he gave full-throated support and endorsed a conversion therapy program where they were using electroshock therapy and applauded them for their use of electroshock therapy. Y'all's former sitting vice president who almost had his life ended by the people on January 6th. So, like, and we're talking some of these programs, conversion therapy programs, are archaic, that go back to a time when when homosexuality was a mental illness and a diagnosis in the American Journal of Medicine as a psychiatric diagnoses. Like they use treatments that go back to the 30s and 40s. Anyway, kudos to Governor Beshear for signing the executive order, because he was like, I can't keep playing with these people and their fuck shit. They gonna keep playing around like, no, they don't want to do it. Well, fine, I'll do it by executive order. I'm here for it. Hey, Tracy W. Shout out to Governor Andy Beshear. All right, let's delve into the dossier. So, our girl Nippy, Whitney Elizabeth Houston. So, her famed 1994 South Africa concert that she performed for Nelson Mandela's landmark election back in 1994. She went and performed for Nelson Mandela after his landmark election in 1994, and that concert is going to be turned into a it'll be hitting the theaters. They're going to turn it into a movie. It's going to be turned into a fully remastered theatrical release. And that's according to a statement from several collaborators, including Whitney Houston's estate, Sony Music Entertainment, and Trafalgar Releasing. It will be it's going to be a limited theatrical screening. It's going to debut on October 23rd, and you will have never before seen parts of this show from Durban, South Africa. So, yeah, they're also going to release the concert as an album. They're going to release it also as an album. That album release will be on November 8th. Now, I'm certainly going to go and look and see where it's going to be playing here, because please believe I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Right there. Right there. So, child, you know Pat ain't shit. That goddamn Pat says she's gonna get these good coins, okay? Dead or alive, she getting these coins. Child. But yeah, I definitely want to see this all of these biopics that they have. I don't want to see no damn biopic. Let me see Whitney doing what she do, which is sing. That's it. That's all. That's all we want to see is the woman sing. Or if you're going to remaster or redo anything, y'all need to go out here and remaster and redo the Whitney and Bobby Brown show, the B and Bobby Brown show, because that was fucking reality TV gold. That version of Whitney Houston, we want to see. The Being Bobby Brown show, classic television. Some of the best television we've seen. We love that Whitney, okay? If anything, I just need her to say, I'm not doing this today, when she was in that damn store. Listen, that's the Whitney we want to see. Damn all the biopics. Whitney was good in her own skin, okay? You give us a good concert. You give us a good remastering and a good place to stream that B and Bobby Brown show. We here for it. All of these raggedy ass biopics and biopics y'all have, we don't want no parts of it. I'm just saying. Right, shut up, just shut up, shut up, shut up, just shut up, shut up. That whole show was classic. That was the show. That's what we want to see. This other foolishness we're not here for. We're not here for all this other foul, filthy foolishness. Not here for it. At all. At all. Child. Listen, that's what we want to see. But I'm going to be, listen, I'm here. That's 1994 Whitney. Whitney still had the voice then. Well, that was the second stage of Whitney Houston's voice. You got the first stage of Whitney Houston's voice, which is 80s Whitney Houston. The second phase of Whitney Houston's voice spans from the Bodyguard soundtrack until I would say after Waiting to Exhale, just before. I would include The Preacher's Wife on that. And The Preacher's Wife came out when? 98, 97 or something like that. So I would include The Preacher's Wife. The second stage of Whitney's voice, that was when she had the heavy grown woman voice. The 80s Whitney voice was the supreme soprano, the voice that made her iconic, the voice that you was like, oh my God, how is she doing this? How is she singing that? When she was still in the stratosphere soprano. Then she had that grown woman. You know, she was more of an alto in the 90s, but still, you know, mezzo soprano alto kind of feel. That second stage was when she was grown with it, and she would sang in the tessitura part of her voice. Come on, being technical, the tessitura part of her voice. The only issue that I have with the second phase of Whitney Houston's voice, it was wasted, Whitney, because you and them damn cigarettes and that goddamn them drugs, her lung capacity just wasn't there. So you started to hear her you wouldn't hear her holding notes like that anymore. She would do runs, and she did a lot more runs and riffs during the, you started to hear her do more runs and riffs during the second phase of her voice. The third phase, she damn near turned into a goddamn contralto at that point. The voice was gone. Just saying. Yeah, the third phase, we ain't going to pause to that. Now, it depends on what you like. Some people like the second phase. I include the Bodyguard in the second phase. I say the second phase is from the Bodyguard until The Preacher's Wife. The first phase is the first three albums. The first phase of her, to me, the best album, what was the album where you hear the best iteration of her voice, to me, is the second album. Second album, you got the best iteration of her voice, to me, is the second album. She was pregnant during The Bodyguard. She sure was. Anyway, we here for it. We here for all parts of Whitney. Whitney! We here for it, Whitney. Anybody else want to go out and see this movie? Am I the only one that want to go out and see this? This feature presentation. Am I the only one that's going to go look for this good movie? I just want to know. So, but yeah. Now, what didn't help, there were two things also in Whitney's career that didn't help. During the latter part of that first phase, when she went on tour, I believe it was her first, was it her first tour or her second tour? It was definitely after the second album. The tour after the second album, she injured her vocal cords, and the record company would not let her stay home and rest because they had already had that tour booked, and they made her go out and do all of these tour dates out in Europe and all over the US, and it ruined it really tore into her voice. She never got, and so you hear a distinct, she finally did once she came home, got a chance to hear it. But if you go listen to some of the footage from those tour stops and those tour dates during that tour, you will hear Whitney at her worst. Like, she's on stage and she's like, because she had torn her vocal cords, and they wouldn't let her, they didn't allow her not to still go out there and try to sing. It was awful. So that's why if you listen to Whitney's voice on the second album, which is to me the purest her voice was, and then you listen to her voice on the third album, you can hear a difference. And I feel like part of that was because of that damage that was done to her voice. That was the damage that was done to her voice on that tour. Now, she had another tour during the second phase of her career after The Bodyguard. During that tour after The Bodyguard, she suffered another vocal cord tear, and they made her continue to go out there then too. It was the combination of that and the combination of that miscarriage she had at that time, because she had two bad things that happened on that tour. She tore a vocal cord in the middle of that tour, and she had that miscarriage around that same time as well, and that kind of tore up her voice. And so you hear a distinct difference between Bodyguard Whitney Houston's voice and Waiting to Exhale Whitney Houston's voice. I mean, and that coupled with the cigarettes and the drug use and all of that. Anyway, this was not supposed to, I was not supposed to be this long on you, Whitney. We love you, Whitney. I'm just saying. We love you, Whitney. Anyway. Now, for those of you that forgot, and we reported on this, we are still facing a nationwide ban on the tickety-tock. Remember, Congress gave a deadline. The U.S. government gave a deadline to the owners of TikTok, the parent company ByteDance. Let me read this to you. The U.S. government and TikTok will go head-to-head in federal court on Monday as oral arguments begin in a consequential legal case that will determine if or how a public social media platform used by nearly half of all Americans will continue to operate in the country. Attorneys for the two sides will appear before a panel of judges at the Federal Appeals Court in Washington. TikTok and its China-based parent company ByteDance are challenging a U.S. law that requires them to break ties or face a ban in the U.S. by mid-January. The legal battle is expected to reach the United States Supreme Court. The law, signed by President Joseph Robinette in April, was a culmination of a years-long saga in Washington over the short-form video sharing app, which the government sees as a national security threat due to its connections to China. But TikTok argues the law runs afoul of the First Amendment, while other opponents claim it mirrors crackdowns sometimes seen in authoritarian countries abroad. In court documents over the summer, the Justice Department emphasized the government's two primary concerns. First, TikTok collects vast swaths of user data, including sensitive information on viewing habits that could fall into the hands of the Chinese government through coercion. Second, the U.S. says the proprietary algorithm that fuels what users see on the app is vulnerable to manipulation by Chinese authorities, who can use it to shape content on the platform in a way that's difficult to detect. TikTok has repeatedly said it does not share U.S. User data with the Chinese government, and that concerns that the government has raised have never been substantiated. In court documents, attorneys for both TikTok and its parent company have argued the members of Congress sought to punish the platform based on propaganda they perceived to be on TikTok. The companies also claim divestment is not possible and that the app would have to shut down by January 19th if the courts don't step in to block the law. They said, quote, even if divestiture were feasible, TikTok in the United States would still be reduced to a shell of its former self, stripped of its innovative and expressive technologies that tailor content to each user. It would also become an island, preventing Americans from exchanging views with the global TikTok community. End of quote. Listen, I don't know what to tell y'all. Hey, Ronald, y'all over here living the life of Riley, loving it on TikTok, and the American government is saying we don't want no parts of it. Now, I'm glad this hasn't come up on the campaign trail. I'm glad. Because, see, if I was on the other side, I would be screaming on the rooftop, Joe Biden and Kamala are getting rid of your TikTok. That would be my campaign ad. See, I'm a realist. My campaign ad would say, oh, you like TikTok? Well, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have already put steps in to remove TikTok from the United States. They want to turn us into authoritarian China. Doom, doom, doom. I would have all types of they can't hire me for these campaigns. Let me tell you. Xavier, why are you late to my class? Where you been, Xavier? Ronald ain't a hall monitor. You a hall monitor, Xavier. Why are you late to my class? We'll deal with Ronald being late later. We're going to deal with you first, Xavier. But listen, I hope ain't nobody watching this. Don't ask Kamala no questions about TikTok, okay? Do not ask Kamala no questions about TikTok, okay? I'm gonna monitor the situation for y'all, okay? We gonna monitor. We gonna be quiet about this, okay, y'all? Listen, shh. We gonna be quiet. We don't want nobody to know. I'm gonna monitor the situation for y'all, so y'all can be up to speed on it. But y'all know we really have been following this since it first happened. And I said at that time because Joseph Robinette was still the candidate. And if y'all remember at that time, I was screaming from the rooftops, like, what the fuck are you doing, Joseph Robinette, in a fucking election year? You want to try to ban TikTok? Don't tell nobody. All right, don't tell nobody. Yeah. Right, let's make this not viewable to the MAGA nuts. You brought an apple? I don't like apples. Unless it's a baby's arm holding an apple, if you know what I mean. I like a good baby's arm holding an apple, Ronald. We got to move on. Y'all's girl, Nicki Quake caught me right. Quake was right on top of it. I can't stand you, Quake. Quake was right on top of it, like, ain't no Jen Diamond Pearl Jim. Quake know exactly what I'm talking about. Girl. V Carter, you must be behind. Somebody tell V Carter she behind to press the live button. Anyway, Xavier's girl and this Harold girl too. This Harold and Xavier girl, both of them love her. They love them some Nicki Minaj. Well, Nicki Minaj and her sex offender husband, they owe people money, okay? Well, remember when they lost that case, where they owed that security guard $500,000. Remember that? Y'all are actually, it was $526,110.74. $526, $526,110.74. Okay. But back in March, Nicki Minaj and her husband were ordered by the courts to pay security guard Thomas Wheatonmuller after he sued her and her husband, alleging her husband physically assaulted that man. He claims he's still waiting on the money. Wheatonmuller is attempting to enforce a prior judgment stemming from a lawsuit that he filed back in 2019. According to the court documents, he was alleging he alleged that he was assaulted by Nicki Minaj's husband during one of her events back in Frankfurt, Germany in 2019, and filed a memo of costs after the judgment and a writ of execution against Nicki Minaj on September 6th and Petty on September 13th for $526,110.74. When Nicki Minaj and her husband failed to respond to a lawsuit claiming that he broke the security guard's jaw during the 2019 incident, a judge granted a default judgment in the case, according to the reporting by several sources. Listen, pay this man his money, okay? He initially requested $21,000 to cover medical expenses and another $700,000 to cover ongoing injuries and his emotional pain and suffering. In the end, the judge narrowed the figure down to a combined total of $503,318. That figure was ultimately awarded to Wheatonmuller under a default judgment because Nicki Minaj and her husband failed to respond. With the latest filing, Wheatonmuller is attempting to enforce a previous judgment through a writ of execution issued by the court. This move grants the ability to force a judgment of possession obtained by the plaintiff from the court. This could involve law enforcement seizing and selling the defendant's non-exempt property to cover the balance. I hope it happens. I hope they roll right up in there and take her shit and say, run me this shit. We gonna put this shit on the auction block until y'all pay this man his money. Xavier, you cannot absolve yourself of your love for Onika, okay? You know you got Onika tatted in a circle right over your left nipple, okay? Xavier got on the top, not Xavier, Harold got on the top half of the circle over his left nipple, Onika, and on the bottom of the circle under his left nipple, Nicki Minaj. I'm just telling you what he got. A whole ass tattoo. You got to put it in the members only chat. Harold, put the picture in the members only chat. Harold. We want to see that left nipple, Harold, in the members only chat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y'all better pay this man that money. They gonna start taking. Now y'all, Nikki, you got the money. Y'all try not to pay this man his money. Y'all better run that man his coins. You BeyHive? Well, we'll get to the BeyHive in a minute. Y'all better pay this man his money, or y'all gonna find yourself with law enforcement knocking at y'all door, snatching shit out y'all house. Pay that man his money. So now we're in the business of turning felons and con artists into stars. Y'all just gonna make this white woman into something. Now, y'all remember that Netflix show? It was a great show. Inventing Anna. That was all about the con artist who wasn't born from shit, but lied her way to the top because she was allegedly a cute little white girl and could lie her way into some of the most exclusive. If you've seen the Netflix movie, you know what I'm talking about. Well, the actual woman who was actually convicted, they got this bitch on Dancing with the Stars. Now, she's on an ankle monitor, but she's on Dancing with the Stars because y'all gonna force this white woman to be famous. Let that have been a black woman. I just want to know if this was a black woman that was a convicted felon that had conned people out of millions and millions of dollars, would the American Broadcasting Company, better known as ABC, be putting her on Dancing with the Stars? I'm just asking. But they got her on there. She got a whole ass ankle monitor that's bedazzled and shit. You see it up there, y'all. Let me make this big so y'all can see that shit up close. She got her whole ankle monitor bedazzled and shit. You see that shit? You see it? I'm just saying. First of all, a black woman would not have even been let out of jail to be on house arrest or to even have a fucking ankle monitor, much less have the ability to go on fucking Dancing with the Stars and make millions of dollars. I just damn can't. I'm just saying. This woman, convicted for conning people out of millions of dollars. Y'all are just gonna force her to. These are y'all people. I just damn can't. These are y'all people. I give them all to y'all. I can't do it. I can't do it. I just damn can't. Right, Diddy gonna be on next season, right? I mean, they got Dwight Howard on this season. Who is his partner? Is Kitty his partner? Anybody watching this shit? Who is Dwight Howard dancing partner? Is it Kitty? Is it Kitty? Kitty. He got Kitty up there, y'all. Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty. That's his partner. She is exactly the epitome of white woman's privilege. I'm just saying. The epitome of white woman privilege. A mess. Just a damn mess. Hey, hey, Uncle Jay. Just a mess. Anyway, ma'am, go with God. Well, Harold, here's your time. Because you whores in the BeyHive, y'all just be wanting reasons to be upset about something. Now, they dog walking Dolly Parton. They are dog walk. The BeyHive, when I tell you, they are on social media right now, dog walking the great Dolly Parton. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Harold, come to the whiteboard now, Harold. Because you said this was your girl. This is your girl for real. Your girl. Your girl. Why they mad? Now, listen, I'm going to tell y'all what Dolly done to them. Because they ain't shit. The BeyHive be inventing reasons to be mad at people for some shit. Let me tell y'all what happened. So what happened is this. Somebody asked Dolly Parton in an interview how she felt about Beyonce not getting any nominations, right? Down to the CMAs. So Dolly Parton said in the interview was yesterday. She said in the interview, quote, well, you never know. There's so many wonderful country artists that I guess probably the country music field, they probably thought, well, we can't really leave out some of the ones that spend their whole life doing that. But I didn't even realize that until somebody asked me that question. End of quote. The BeyHive took offense to that because she didn't give full-throated support of Beyonce and didn't say to burn the whole CMAs down and stuff like that. So now they out here windmilling on Dolly Parton. Windmilling on Dolly Parton. They are over here dog walking Dolly Parton because these people are fucking delusional. They are escaped from fucking reality. That is the problem with the BeyHive. You people are completely escaped from fucking reality. So now they over here dog walking Dolly Parton like she done did something wrong. The woman ain't did nothing wrong. The woman is actually right. But you can't tell them that. The people in the goddamn BeyHive are fucking escaped from reality. I'm just telling you. They're deranged. I'm just saying. She ain't say not a listen, Angela. She ain't say not a goddamn thing against Beyonce. Hell, the woman is making money off of Beyonce. So please be clear, she ain't got no problem with Beyonce because Beyonce is still making Dolly Parton millions, helping Dolly Parton continue to make millions of dollars. Because every time y'all play Jolene, guess what Dolly Parton is doing? Going right to the bank and cashing these checks. They are Kia Bell. These people are deranged. They are delusional. They are escaped from fucking reality. I'm telling you, these people live in a bizarre world where the sun and the moon and the stars rotate around the axis that of Beyonce. I'm just telling you. I'll never understand it. Your demure timeline. You know what? Didn't I just say escape from reality? Didn't I just say escape from reality? And here's our example of the escape from reality that the Barbs have. Because your timeline is anything but demure. Oh my God. Look at Xavier. Look at Xavier. He out here windmilling. The woman answered the question how she felt. I mean, you people are exhausting. The BeyHive is fucking exhausting. Goddamn exhausting. I just don't have the energy for these people. I don't have the energy for these people. Ciao. See where we at? See, this is where we are. This is where we are. I told you. These BeyHive people are escaped from reality. The woman ain't did nothing. Ain't did a goddamn thing. Listen. It's like the old story about the frog and the scorpion, and the frog the scorpion asking the frog to help him get across the river, and the frog said, no, the scorpion said, no, I'm not. The frog said, you gonna sting me. And the scorpion said, no, I'm not gonna sting you. Because you're helping me. I would never do that. And the frog say, okay. And the frog help him and let him get on his back and swim him over to the side, only for the scorpion to sting him. And as the frog is dying, saying, but you promised. And the scorpion said, well, I'm a fucking scorpion. What you thought I was gonna do? Scorpion sting. And I had to sting. That is what happened with Beyonce and racist ass white people in country music. You went over there because of their racism. And the whole point of the album was for it to be a slap in the face. And now y'all mad because they're being racist, which you knew they were when you went over there. Why are you surprised? Why were you even looking for her to get anything? You knew what this was. These people are escaped from reality. These people are escaped from reality. I'm just saying. I got a news flash for you, Xavier. The country music genre has never been dying. That is you talk about a strong genre. There's a lot of money in country music. Please be clear. There is a ton of money in country music. That ain't no dying genre. Let's be clear. R&B is a dying genre. Country not so much. Country, oh, they make billions of dollars over there. Oh, they don't fuck off. Money, yeah, they make money over there. They don't fuck off. They don't fuck off over there. I ain't playing with Harold. We waiting for you to put that tattoo in the members only chat. We love Harold. Harold. We need you to put this nipple in the members only chat, Harold. 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 I better not say too much about Harold, because just like Beyonce has the BeyHive, Harold has the Harold harem, and that's all of y'all in the chat. All of y'all over here in the chat, y'all are part of Harold's harem, because everybody love Harold. And if I say too much about Harold, y'all gonna fuck me up, because y'all love Harold more than y'all love me. And I'm okay with it. Let me be quiet, because y'all will fuck me up about Harold. Harold got a whole ass harem over here in the chat, and I don't want to get fucked up. I'm just saying. See, here they come. Here they come. They love them some Harold. See, they gonna fuck me up. They gonna fuck me up by Harold. I'm just saying. Let me shut up. Dolly, we still love you over here. We love you, girl, Dolly. Ma'am, go with God. Girl, they about to fuck me up by Harold. Harold! 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 They about to fuck me up. Anyway, child, I didn't know who this young man was. His name is YFN Lucci. So YFN Lucci wants y'all to know he ain't dead. He just wants y'all, he ain't dead. So there was a rumor going through social media today saying that he had been killed in prison. He in prison, but come to find out that wasn't true at all. His attorney, Drew Findlin, who represented him in his RICO trial that resulted in his 10-year prison sentence this past January, he went on record saying that his client is alive and well. There was a blog that spread the rumor. People thought it was insensitive, especially in the wake of Rich Homie Quan's death. And him and Rich Homie Quan were label mates, and so they thought it was real insensitive. But his attorney came right out and said, yeah, he's not dead. So if you were, I didn't even know who he was. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know him. What he's saying, I don't even know none of his songs. Cymera, I don't know him. His name is YFN Lucci. It might be some people that wanted to know he wasn't dead. He's still in prison though, but he ain't dead. He just wanted y'all to know that. I have nothing. Speaking of Whitney Houston, I have nothing on this. I don't know. YNC, YMCA. So, baby, I don't know these people. Oh God. Lil Bust Down. Boosie. That's y'all. This right here, Boosie is y'all boy. I give Boosie all to y'all. I don't know what y'all want from me. I give Boosie all to y'all. Oh my God. So I forgot to put this on my I forgot to put this in the StreamYard. So I'm going to put it. Hold on. Let me put it over here. All right. So I'm gonna show it to y'all this way. Hold on for a moment. Let me get this, because I don't want to misquote the man. Okay, I want y'all to see what the man said. Okay, I don't want y'all to think I'm just making this shit up. Okay. God, let me make this big so y'all can see. We like it big around here, right, Xavier? Don't we like it big, Xavier? Let them know we like it big, Xavier. Damn. All right. Xavier, let them know we like it big. Okay. That's how we like it. Okay, so this was the first tweet. Let me make it big. Let's do it that way. Here's the first tweet from Lil Bust Down. Quote, I feel Diddy in jail for basically doing what every other famous entertainer has done. Quote, flew bitches out for threesomes. He just freakier. We actually go call women prostitutes who fly in willingly to be with their partners for sex. If that's the case, if you've been flued out and had sex, you should be labeled a prostitute. If that's the case, that's 80% of the women reading this. And trafficking, hell nah. You're a celebrity. You gotta fly. I don't know. Wait, let's see. You gotta fly. I don't know. How else you gon' get the pussy? You're never in one place. When I saw that video, I was pissed off at the nigga like he really got a problem. But facing life in prison for doing basically what so many other entertainers has done, I disagree. I'm starting to feel like the sex trafficking charge for flying bitches in for threesomes will be a tool used to take down hip hop artists and celebrities. Just think about it. Who flying they yes and to turn up? Who always in a different city and gotta fly pussy? I guess that's pussy to them. Who ain't tripping and go give they sex partners a little change? Think about it. This shit real. If you fly a chick and y'all turn up and you give her a little change so she's straight when she go gone, I guess that's home. That's sex trafficking. Rappers that I can't make sense of this shit. Listen. I am owed a contribution just for having to read that. If ever I am owed a contribution to the channel, the fact that I have lost 5 years on my vision trying to make sense of that is reason enough that I should be owed a contribution. I don't know what the fuck that was. I just read. Okay. Little bust down. Come here, little bust down. Now, ain't you the one that got all of the problems with the people down to the Rainbow Coalition compound? Thank you, Universal Goddess, because I just lost 5 years on my vision. Ain't you the one that got problems with us down here to the Rainbow Coalition compound? Hey, Jay Parrish. Hey, I'm a roll. I'm at roll. Now, you do realize that these ain't women that's getting flued out. These are men that's getting flued out. Somebody go over there. Somebody go over there and tell Lil Bust Down that it ain't women getting flued out. There are men that's getting flued out for these alleged threesomes. Lil Bust Down, was you at one of them Diddy parties with the baby oil? The baby oil. Now, for those of you, hold on for a moment. Hold on for a moment, y'all. Just give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 quick second, y'all. Hold on for a moment. 1 quick moment, y'all. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves in the chat. Talk amongst yourselves in the chat. Talk amongst yourselves. Now, where am I at? Oh shit, hold on. Hold on for a moment. Wait. Talk amongst yourselves. Hold on. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold on for a moment. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. One more second. Now I'm almost done. Give me a second now. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. One more second. I'm almost there, y'all. I'm almost there. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Oh, God. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Because I need something real fast. Hold on. We'll give y'all a little. You know, I apologize. I apologize to let me formally apologize to the members. Every now and again, I got to give the people you know, a little snippet of what we do in the members only chat. So just so y'all know, we found the vat of this is what we found in the members only chat. That's the lube that we found that they have. Let me move the banner so y'all can see the lube. We found that this was in the members only chat because we were trying to figure out what 1,000 bottles of baby oil or 1,000 bottles of lube look like. Now we found out you could fit about 500 in this 55-gallon drum. So you get about 2 of these. Okay. I imagine that what happens is little bust down and the other, you know, they say Knockout was one of the porn skanks that got flued out, and I'm sure they probably had Raheem Shabazz, Mr. Bolden, Fat Rabbit Killer, I'm sure was there, Yardie Style. They had them all up in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they just go dip up in this vat. That's a whole 55 gallon drum. That's basically a vat of lube. They just go dip their whole body in there, come on out, and baby, you just slip and slide through. So I can imagine little bust down know all about it. Did somebody go over there and tell little bust down that it's men being flued out, not women? Because I couldn't make any sense of what he was saying. So we found out that yeah, this right here, you could get about 500 Johnson and Johnson baby oil bottles, the contents, I should say, of 500 baby oil bottles in the 55-gallon drum or you know, container, vat, or whatever. So I can imagine 2 of them. Yeah, they probably had Ace Rockwood. You know, back in the day, they might have had XL. You know, XL was real hot back in the day. I'm sure Crave Melanin been out there. You know, I know. Listen, they done had them all out there, honey. I'm sure. What's the boy name? JD. You know JD from Global Bros. I'm sure he done been flued out. The usual suspects. Hmm. Oh, you say the straight ones been out there like Jack Slayer, Rod Piper, My Boo Thing, Ricky. I love me some Ricky Johnson. Love me some Ricky Johnson. Ricky Johnson. I don't know if, well, yeah, he go back far enough to have Castro and Tiger Tyson. I could believe, yeah, Angela, he go back. He could have had Castro and Tiger Tyson, Mr. Markey, you know. Y'all going back. Y'all taking me back now. Come on, take me back. You say leave Craven Ace out of it, child. You need to talk to you need to be over there talking to Diddy. I don't talk to me. He had Dream too. That's why Dream got deported. You know, Dream ended up getting deported. That might be why he got deported. Listen. So this is the kind of stuff that this came from the members only chat. I'm sorry, members only chat. I had to bring this over. It took me so long because we had so much going on in the members only chat. It took me so long to scroll through the members only chat and to find this. Baby, we had a lot going on in the members only chat. Come through, Wesley Pipes. I used to love me some Wesley Pipes. Wesley Pipes was a talker. He used to be digging them girls out. His dick wasn't all that big. It was big, but it wasn't as big as some of the other ones, like Mandingo. You know, Mandingo used to have that big old dick. You know, or Jack Napier. Remember him? Was that his name? Jack Napier? I think that was his name. Jack Napier. I'm just saying. Julio Gomez and all of them. You know, just go on and jump up in there. Well, thank you for joining the membership, Angela. Make sure you send me remind me on Instagram to add you to the members only chat. Child, they be clowning up in there. They be Brian Pumper. You know, Brian Pumper is like Odell Beckham. He don't like them to bathe. He like you to be all dirty and nasty and shitty. He like you to, you know, be real dirty and, you know, he into all of that kind of stuff, farting on him and being dirty and shitty and all kinds of shit. He like that kind of stuff. I'm just telling you what I know. Jack Napier, child. You know, he done had them all. He done had them all over there. So these threesomes, Lil Bust Down. I just want you to know, Lil Bust Down. We're not selling the chat. Listen, the people in the chat will tell you, I don't sell the chat. The chat does what the chat does, okay? The chat does what the chat does. I don't have to sell the chat. If we never sell the chat, we gonna be over there doing our goddamn thug thizzle in the goddamn chat. Child. what was in those IVs though? Well, they needed to rehydrate, Morgan. I feel like the IVs was really IVs. Because if you up here fucking for days at a time, I'm just wondering who can hold up that long. Like you having sex parties and fucking for days at a time. Like you really got to be strung out on a lot of drugs. Child, because y'all fucking days at a time to the point that you got to have IVs given to these people. But they on like a rotation. So you on an 8-hour rotation, and then you got the people on the IV for a couple of hours, and then y'all switch out. Y'all go on the IVs, and then the IV people come in here, and y'all, you know, come back to the parties. Like, I'm trying to understand. Girl, it's a lot of energy. What baffles my mind is y'all over there getting it in hour on hour, and all he doing is sitting there stroking one out and on the phone. They say that's what he used to be doing. They say he ain't really get involved too much. He used to just be stroking it out and on the phone. Now he used to have private sessions. Now they on one of them streaming platform on Twitch where you got those the gamers on one of them platforms. One of them guys said they friends with somebody that went to a party and said Trey Songz was sitting on Diddy lap, kissing him and making out with him at one of the parties. I don't know if it's any truth to that, but that's floating. That video is floating through social media as well. You said they got Viagra in the IVs, child, girl, baby oil. Baby oil. Child. Yeah. Simon, it's all over Twitch, honey. Baby, I don't know how much truth to it, but they done wrapped big dick ass Trey Songz into it. I could see Diddy being a size freak. I could see that. I could see him being a size queen. So it makes sense that he had big dick ass Trey Songz over there. But rumor has it that Trey Songz don't like to use his dick on the girls. He likes to get dick down. That's what the people told me. They say he's a slap bottom. That's what the people from Virginia told me. He a verse bottom. You don't know how they get away with these crimes? Good lawyers, money. That's real easy, Cassandra. Good lawyers and money. Anyway, yeah. Well, I just wanted y'all to see that. That's what we had going on today in the members only chat. Did we see the? I ain't see the surveillance tapes from the bathroom. Somebody put that in the members only chat. I need to see these surveillance tapes from the bathroom. Chat. Somebody go put it in the members only chat. Xavier, go find these surveillance tapes and put it in the members only chat. Thank you. Thank you, doll baby. Chat. He was doing exactly what Hugh Hefner did all them years, and they ain't never took his ass to jail either. Not that you say Trey could come do a conjugal visit. You know what? Go! Ciao. Anyway. All right, but you got to think Hugh Hefner was during a different time where, this Hugh Hefner died before shit got crazy. It was a different world back then. And Diddy was a part of that world where, you could just get away. And I guess he thought, it was still that world where he could just get away with stuff. And the world has changed. The world has changed from the world that he started the music industry in. It's a different time. So I would venture to tell you, if Hugh Hefner were alive today trying to do that same fuck shit, his ass would be hemmed up too. You see Harvey, they hemmed his ass up. And Harvey is the top of the totem pole in terms of, sexual assaulters and stuff like that. So I'm just saying. Did that vat of lube come with the spigot? It probably can. I don't see why not, because you could buy the little spigots that or the little pumps that they have on the top of the kegs. You could buy them and put it on top of stuff and turn anything into a keg. So I'm sure Diddy got people on the payroll that done figured that out. I know they have, child. I'm surprised they ain't got the shit hooked up to the goddamn shower. And you go and they have the they got the waterfall or the rain shower head. You go up underneath the shower head and pull the lever, and a whole bunch of lube and baby oil just rain down on you. I'm just saying. Anyway, child. Anyway, a little bust down. Yeah, somebody go over there and tell Little Bust Down that these weren't women that was getting flued out. It was men. Cassandra, they say they found a pink powdery substance on him. That's what they're alleging. Now I don't know how true it is, but on social media they also say that they found a pink powder on him when they arrested him Monday night, Tuesday morning. We know what that was. That's that pink cocaine. Just saying. Child. That's what I want to know. Will we get to see all of this during discovery? Did they take pictures of? It's got to be some pictures of it somewhere for evidence. I'm just saying. Child. Listen, I ain't never been to a slippery shower. See, I don't listen. I am poor. We can't afford that kind of stuff. I showed y'all what kind of lube I had. Where's my lube? I put it back up there. Well, that's not cheap lube, but still. Diddy bathroom in the members only chat. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me go to the members only chat and see. Oh. Oh, that's the baby oil down there? Oh, that is a lot of baby oil. Hold on. You know what? I don't know if I can you see it, Quake? You see that in the members only chat? Girl. I don't know if I should bring that on here. I should probably just leave that for the members only chat. Okay. I should probably leave it for the members only chat. Yeah. I have to listen. I don't know what to tell y'all. I can't show y'all everything. I gotta leave some. If the members tell me I can put that up here, then I'll put it up here. But if the members don't tell me to put it up here, then I ain't gonna put it up here. I'm gonna leave some stuff for the members. Now y'all gotta ask the members. You ask the members if I can put it up here, then I'll put it up here. I don't have no problems putting it up here. But that's up to the members. I'm gonna let them tell me. I ain't just gonna put it up here. I'm gonna let the members make that decision. You know, sometimes membership have its privileges. I got to get them something. They be having fun. Sometimes they be having too much fun in there. Xavier say put it up. I got to hear from the members. Do y'all want me to put this up here for the people? Y'all let me know. I don't have no problem putting it up here. But y'all let me know if y'all need me to put this up here for the people. Quake said no. Child. Symmetry say get them a one-time free pass. Child. Y'all know we about to be clowning on this. Y'all know we about to be clowning on this in the members only chat, right? Tracy W said, hell no. Child. Oh, y'all local teamsters. I gotta go watch the Midas Touch. Okay. So Midas Touch said local teamsters did endorse Kamala. California, Nevada, Michigan, Wisconsin, Guam, Hawaii, Teamsters, and the Teamsters Black Caucus. Okay, that's good. I usually watch the Midas Touch when I get off my live. Hey, Janae, what's going on, boo? Yeah. We'll be looking at it, child. That's a lot of baby oil. Child. Anyway, we got one more story to get through. It is no, we got two more. This real quick. Pharrell says y'all celebrities should shut the fuck up and not speak on politics. That's what he said. Let me see if I have the exact quote. He says when asked about the subject of entertainers commenting on politics, he said, quote, I'm one of them people who says, what the heck? Shut up. Nobody asked you. End of quote. That's what he said. We don't care what you have to listen for real. I shouldn't say I'm sure you're a nice gentleman. For real, I actually have sat down next to you and had a whole full-fledged conversation with you. We had a great conversation too. A nice, long, great conversation. You were a very personable and wonderful man to speak with. We had a whole 30-minute conversation. But most of the people gonna say they don't give a damn about how you feel about it. So I'm just gonna tell you, go with God. Look at crazy old body girl. He need to shut up himself. Ciao. So Diddy did get some good news today. A judge sided with him and threw out that $100 million default judgment in that case. With Derek Lee Cardello Smith. He in jail anyway. He done lost a lot of weight in jail too, child. I'm just saying. Cause I was watching him. I think he was on I think Pam showed it. I watched it. Boy. Yeah, he done lost a lot of weight, but the judge said, "Yeah, bro, this shit ain't right, baby." The way Diddy's attorneys was eating him up, like that shit is grammatically incorrect. You ain't even use fucking spell check. You ain't got Grammarly or no shit, bitch. You said you mailed it to us. You don't know you got to pay extra money to get a signature on that to make sure that we got it. We ain't get shit. Listen, Diddy's attorney was in there getting it, honey. Diddy's attorney was in that on that Zoom getting it in. Okay. And so much so to where he said the judge was like, "Yeah, we're gonna throw this default judgment out. This $100 million default judgment. Yeah, we're gonna throw that shit out. Stay tuned. Who knows? He might get Diddy might get acquitted on all of this stuff. I'm just saying, Diddy might get acquitted on all this stuff. He got good attorney now. He got the best attorneys money could buy. We'll see. Mm, mm. Sneak peek. There you go. That's all. That's all you get. That's all y'all get. I ain't sure you no more. If you missed it, you got a red ball back. If you missed it, that was real quick snippet. You got a red ball back. We'll be looking at that in the members only chat. That's what we'll be looking at today. Breaking down in the members only chat. Shout out to the members. Anyway, that's all we got for y'all today. We about to get up out of here. I got stuff to do. I ain't used to be on this time of night, y'all. I ain't used to be on this time of night. You know, this is really B time of night. I usually be done and I be doing other stuff. I be done ate and everything. I ain't even ate yet, y'all. I'm hungry as hell. Do y'all hear me? Hungry as hell. I need to go get me something to eat. Cha. Did y'all enjoy yourselves today? If you're a new member, please make sure you leave me a message on Instagram in my DMs so you can be added to the members only chat. That's the only way you can be added to the members only chat is if look at them. They already going crazy. They are already going crazy in the members only chat. I ain't even off the goddamn live. They already going crazy on the member. Oh, I got it when Tracy done put up a song in the members only chat. Child, I got to get up off here and go to the members only chat. Child. Well, we're glad that you enjoy us too, Quake. Glad you enjoyed over here. We try to do the right. We try to talk. We try to talk the serious stuff. We try to talk the lighthearted stuff, and we try to have a good time and make sure that people are informed and have a good time. Make sure you get informed at the end of a probably busy work day, as well as get a little bit of entertainment and can laugh a little bit when you come around these parts. I don't know what he's speaking in, Uncle Jay. I don't know what he's speaking in. Ciao. Anyway, y'all. Go back and watch the replay, Ronald. Ronald, you need to go back and watch the replay from last night's Red, Blue, and Black so you can see that whole Kamala interview. It was real good. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged. They're much appreciated. Yeah, I'm about to go get me something to eat. I'm hungry as hell. Hungry as hell. Lord, I'm used to my 5 o'clock slot. Really, B got me doing this late night stuff. I don't see how she do it. I'm hungry. Okay. Ciao. Nessa, you got to if you have an iPhone, it won't. I don't think it'll let you do it on iPhone. If you have an iPhone, I think you have to open it up in Chrome. You have to open up YouTube in Chrome or Safari, I think, and then you can hit the join button there. Anyway, what's today? Wednesday. I'll be back tomorrow. Until tomorrow. Child, Morgan, you looking at it? Yeah, Nessa, you either got to go on your computer and go to my channel there, or if you go to my channel or watch the video in Chrome or in Safari in like a instead of if you use the YouTube app, the join button won't come up. But if you watch a YouTube on youtube.com in your browser, it'll come up there. I'm a young man. I don't get tired. I ain't as young as I used to be. Dear God. Oh, child. Lord. Anyway, we about to get up out of here. Until tomorrow, I'll be back tomorrow, y'all. We will be back tomorrow. I am in town once again this week. A rare 2 weekends with me being in town. God, that means we're gonna have another silly Saturday, y'all. Child. Okay, you got it. Okay. Make sure listen. We got silly Saturday coming on Saturday, so you know it's gonna be epic. You know what's gonna be my problem, y'all? My problem is there's a finite number of years to what we could do in the year, but when we run out of years to do in the year, right? What I think that I'm gonna do in that segment is I want to do. Oh, thank you, Nessa. Nessa done joined. Child Nessa. Nessa, go ahead and send me a message on IG so I can add you to the members only chat. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a segment called This Week in Music, and then we'll pick a year and see what the top, what the chart, what topped the charts that week in music on a random year, and we'll pick a year. Yeah, that's what we'll do. That's my thoughts on what we'll do once we get done with the year in music. But the year in music has been great. We've had some great years in music. Let me tell you, great years in music. So anyway, that's my thoughts. Anyway, I'm rambling now, y'all. Let me get up out of here, y'all. I love y'all. Let me get up out of here. We about to go have some goddamn fun. Shout out to the members only. Let's go to the members only chat and clown. Let's clown. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out. Love y'all.